of coolant water entering the core is 282 degrees Celsius, about 2 degrees away from the temperature of water exiting the core.
So what this means is that any further power increase, you're going to have rapid boiling. I mean, after all, it is a boiling water reactor, just a weird one. But rapid boiling means rapid void formation, which adds positive reactivity. Compare that to a boiling water reactor we see in the US, for instance, that's going to add negative reactivity.
This, of course, means that there is an increase in the number of voids forming, raising the reactivity due to the positive void coefficient, and leading to an insertion of the automatic control rods again. This brings us up to speed with the last few seconds before the AZ5 button is pressed, with the automatic control rods approaching, or at, full insertion. This is not enough to overcome the void coefficient, however.
That's bad. Not having enough shutdown margin, really. So that means the net feedback coefficient is positive, meaning power's still going to go up. That is a key violation of any reactor safety principle. It needs to fail safe, not be self-accelerating.
The power will continue to rise even if AZ5 wasn't pressed.
Yes, because all AZ5 does is it fully injects all the control rods, and if the control rods aren't enough... So forget the whole graphite bit, the infamous graphite bit. If the control rods aren't enough, it's not going to do anything. And this is really the key thing that I'm glad he pointed out here, is the reactor's in a positive feedback trajectory independent of AZ5. So all AZ5 did was it changed the shape and speed.
He hit the daily play. No.
And in fact,
I mean,
in a rare win for Craig,
I wasn't trying to game on it. I was trying to play to see the latency, which was impressive. It's equivalent to what
I'm glad to see he has the similar
what I have on
level
mine.
of contempt for that.
I was actually surprised.
I mean, visually, sure, they got the idea right. Okay. Runaway power, rapid escalation, operator loss of control, but yeah, they dramatized a lot of things on that show.
Here, we have two diverging claims about what will happen, but both depend on the same process, the positive void coefficient. It is a complete enigma in its behavior.
Not completely. I mean, it was known, measured, and documented and used in official safety documents. That
I don't think it's the daily playtime cap. I think it's an hour at a time.
Maybe by real enigma,
I can just log right in.
Why was it allowed to be that big? And why was it not treated as
easily
a
play
hard
Rainbow Six Siege on that
operational
thing.
limit? That's
then again,
the real enigma about the
just go play on my
positive
desktop.
void coefficient.
And especially on that night, estimations of the strength
Dude,
of the positive void coefficient
you want to know
in
something?
conditions of that night put it 50% higher than normal. Analysis at the other reactors at the Chernobyl power plant shows that the positive void coefficient reached values of 5 beta.
The value proposition on it
is equivalent to having so much positive reactivity. You end up going prompt critical.
So this is a weird unit of reactivity, beta. I've also heard it referred to as dollars and cents, where a dollar is enough that your prompt neutron fraction is enough to make you critical. The unit that I'm used to is PCM, which is percent milliro, so 10 to the minus 5 betas or dollars.
Okay, so yeah, the fucking... In my particular case, which is not 99.99999999999% of the latency that people carry, that is actually a fucking bargain. On Wi-Fi, on my Sony 10 gigabit per second connection, it's sub-millisecond because the server's like right here. And in my particular case, I could competitively game on those servers. Even on Wi-Fi, it's sub-millisecond on 6 gigahertz, right? If I threw an Ethernet cable on there, it would even be better. But what I'm saying is because I have a Wi-Fi 7 router, I can access 6 gigahertz at a really low latency, right? It didn't drop, do shit. Regardless of if you think that you don't want me to support. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm just saying, like, it would be a fucking bargain for me to do it. And it was interesting that Whitey had brought up that there's something called Shadow something. What's the name of it again? Shadow something. Shadow, China. China number 1. Shadow PC, yeah. Shadow PC Pro. With their back end, so long as the latency is somewhat similar, is worth, like, it is so good, the value. But I'm not supporting GeForce now because I'm not gonna, like, I would just game on my fucking desktop, right? However, if I was to be remote, I mean, I could just access my server. You see what I mean? But it's actually lower latency because the distance to data center that NVIDIA is hosting, or SoftBank is hosting for NVIDIA here, is closer to me than my data center is. Well, my servers, right? Little room different. Oh, my desktop is 2080 Ti with 9900K in it. This is plenty for whatever Siege, right? If I wanted to play some fucking Siege. I haven't played any games except for, like, Liar's Bar. That's about it. And then I have a 4060 laptop that's half broken. And therein lies the question, Whitey. I guess I have a 4060 lap. Does 4060 have AV1 encode on it? If it does, then I don't know what to say. And my kid spilled water all over. There's a clip of it if you want to take a look. Okay, so this is ready to go. What's my uptime right now? GTA 5, your goal was GTA 5 1650 Ti 9th gen i7, but yes, that card supports AV1. Yeah, the RTX 2000 Pro supports AV1, right? Just the latency, though. I have to, yeah. We'll run latency test in a bit here. I have to go get here. We're gonna go back outside, do a little bit of IRL. What's my uptime? Is 23? Okay, so it is gonna be a 24-hour stream. That's crazy, dude. I was up 36 hours before, or 30 whatever hours before I started. How? I don't understand. That's what I didn't think about. No. It's still a fucking damn good deal, right? Because I can still send the stream out at like 75, 80 ms, depending on where that's, depending on the backbone of that infrastructure. Because if you can ask Rack, I was hitting like, I mean, I was able to play competitively on US servers because everyone, when we would play Siege, I would literally be the one to go like even US East and be on like 140 ping. Or I'm sorry, 130, 120, 130 ping. On West, I could be anywhere from like 75 to 85 ping. No one wanted to go on JP servers because, I mean, obviously no one wants to go on JP servers. Yeah, because I have even faster internet now than before. Yeah, let's go out. I need to buy. Because I'm kind of on my last brain cell. If you could help me out by reminding me that I need to get what's it? I need to get two things. I need to get the teriyaki flavor of this, because Aya likes it, and I do too, and Jean does. So I gotta get a bag of that. It's like $5 nori, but it's fantastic. Here, I'm gonna switch over to just the IRL mode. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so we should be good here. Okay, you see what I'm saying though, right? Anya 6, to have NVIDIA backbone for like $40 a month, I didn't know existed. But I'm not trying to game on it. It's just cloud-based server for $40 a month with an epic grade CPU is absolutely bananas when it comes to like the price performance. You know how much I fucking pay per month to hold my shit? It's $3,000 a month. And I'm not fucking hosted by no NVIDIA. My backbone is very good, but it's not, you know, data center enterprise. I had no idea that was even an option. I always thought there were like 1650 garbage ass GPUs. So my productivity wouldn't be the game by any means. But I have some ideas as to what I could do with it. Okay, where is this? I hope you can forgive me if I do end up getting that, just to be able to do like VR with Gene, so he could have his own little PC or his little gaming system. Man, you can access that shit from your phone. So you can set up decks and access. So like you have Samsung decks. The way that I was using my servers, you can set up your phone, have Samsung decks enabled, have monitor plugged in via the hub, plug in keyboard, mouse, monitor, and have monster computer on the back end. But it takes network to do that, you know? But that's mine, though. But it's not hosted by NVIDIA, right? I run Epic CPUs as well. So I pay $3,000 a month to keep that contract alive, which is $36,000 a year, right? And I rent it out for almost 4 times the price. This is edge computing, right? So 2 clusters I rent out. That's 8 GPUs. And then I keep 1 for myself and 1 idle in case someone else wants it. So I get to keep basically for free. But it's not like it's every single, right? Various app development corporations and companies like... I've been approached by Square Enix. Square Enix used to rent from me in the past. And you ask Aya about that. She was like, whoa, holy shit. Because they didn't have access to... access to GPUs. Like, GPUs are hard to come by in Japan for, like, top spec, you know, enterprise stuff. But they only rented from me for like half a year or something. I should have just made it an annual contract, but so if they're renting 2 slots, and this was not the current RTX 6000 Pros. This is, again, it's via lease, so I don't actually own it, but it's basically mine to resell as I please because it is an enterprise contract. But everything gets upgraded with the newest spec at least once a year. So new server comes out, new spec server comes out. If no new GPU comes out, then people come over, they take the 16 GPUs out, 4 per cluster, meaning that there's 4 CPUs, there's 4 Epic CPUs in there, and then 4 GPUs going per. And the idea is to scalp 2 of the clusters in order for me to just keep I get 1, and then I have 1 idle, so there's plenty of backup, right, in case something happens, which it never has, but I think having network managed by a multi-trillion-dollar business is a lot more impressive than having network managed by some people in Vegas. Though they're very competent, you know. They're not NVIDIA. And I want that NVIDIA backbone. How dope would that be, man? Even RTX Pro 2000, fuck. For 45, I'd pay 3,000, dude. I could rent out all 4 clusters at will. Oh, I need candy. I need the teriyaki flavor. I need the teriyaki flavor nori. Teriyaki flavor nori. What should we call it? Yeah, teriyaki flavor nori. Tobacco. What else? Teriyaki flavored nori. The seaweed. The weed of the sea. I ingest weed all the time. I just did on stream. $500 a year. Dude, I pay $36,000 a year. It's $3,000 a month times 12. It's Korean seaweed. It's not even Jap seaweed. Or it might be Japanese seaweed that's like styled Korean. Yeah. It's not what do you call it? Super sugary. Okay, let's do some IRL. Let's get to the 24 hours. Let's get to China #1. Man, we went down the right path today. That was interesting, huh? Can you believe the latency on that fucking thing? Like, I'm kind of mind blown that the latency is that good. You know? Oh, let me grab a plastic bag so I don't waste the plastic waste. I gets pissed when I keep getting bags. Shit cheap. Yeah, you're glad we tested it, but that's not like, dude. Not everyone's gonna be able to do that on Wi-Fi. As a matter of fact, I don't think people are gonna be able to do it on Ethernet either. Seaweed beds act as hotspots for plastic pollution. Do you get more FPS on GeForce Now? No. Oh, compared to my cluster? Fuck no. I assume it's about the same. Stream looking good? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the supermarket and I gotta get vape as well. Yeah, I love the fact that I can. I really love the fact that I can host my PC the way that I do. In cozy neighborhood. From my roof I can see Mount Fuji, which we did a little bit earlier. On this side, I took a, you'll see where, I don't know, this is the first time you're on my stream, huh? I'm not like all these other poverty streamers in Japan, despite the fact that I don't have particularly high viewership. But I don't have to take the train for an hour and a half in order to get to central Tokyo. And you'll see why in a moment. This is a rich neighborhood. What do you think is in front of me? Do you think it'll be more neighborhood, or do you think, what do you think is going to be in front of me right here? Alessia Berry, what do you think is in front of me right now? You think it's more neighborhood? You think out in the suburbs of Japan? The poverty of Japan, of central Tokyo. Yeah, streets. You can say that. That's a hell of an entrance, huh? I love it here, dude. It's so amazing living in this area. So, this side's Shibuya. Across the street's technically Shinjuku, but you gotta go a little bit further down. This is Shibuya City, and then we cross and you'll see this Shibuya here. Even though that building's in Shibuya. This area is pretty exclusive here. But I don't think it's particularly expensive. I live here on it's a bargain. 520,000 APY per month is, I don't even think it's 2,000 or 3,000 bucks a month. For a 3-bedroom in this area, it's insanely cheap. We're going to that place to get the teriyaki. So first we're going to get Siggy's. Babes.あと、お支払い方法をお選びください。111番2つ、1つと71番1つお願いします。はい。IC カードをタッチ、またはお支払い方法をお選びください。年齢確認、身分証明書の提示をお願いする。お支払い方法をお選びください。IC カードをタッチでございます。お支払い方法をバーコードを従業員カードをお取りください。レシートをお受け取りください。お取り忘れにご注意ください。ありがとうございます。So now we need to get. I got everything right. I got the SIG. I got a SIG. SIG candy. What else do I need? See, this is Shinjuku. How do you know this area? Have you been on this stream before? We hit 24 hours, lady? Fucking exhausted. I'm gonna ask Aya if I should pick up Jean today or not. If she wants me to pick up Jean, I'll probably end up streaming out until she comes home. I feel like I'm on autopilot right now. And then I can stream, I can sleep into going to the hospital tomorrow to get medication for my, just my cold, because I don't have a lot left. In the afternoon, I can probably get an afternoon thing. Yeah, one second. Let me grab that. Let me grab that that thing real quick. One second. Just a back massage is okay. Hello, nice to meet you.
You take a movie?
Yeah, I explained, yeah.
No, take
I have to, though.
no.
I have to go if I cannot. I won't show anyone's face, though. You know, I have to go in that case. Yeah.
Inside the baby.
She's saying I cannot take a...
No, take a movie. No,
Yeah.
no problem.
It's okay. She says no.
No, you just go massage. Don't take a movie.
Oh, I have to. It's my job. I'm not allowed to go out.
你这盆攞出嚟啫啦，盆店。
Yeah. I can. Yeah. I can come back later though. Like I said, in 2 hours. Yeah.
No, you take a movie now.
No, it's cut right now, but I have to show it's my job.
You show your job now.
I told her I can come back in
No,
2
you
hours.
can't decide you take a movie.
No, it's not live right now, but I can come back in 2 hours without movie. I told her. I don't force it out. Dude, this is not good. Dude, that's so much bass to it. Holy fuck.
Get out. Connect to that shit. No, James.
You wanna go?
No, it's mine. Wait, James. No,
He's not one.
but
Enough entertainment.
What I got? James.
Nobody hears him. You need to be adults, like, for a second. Nobody hears him.
She needs to stop littering her fucking cigarettes on the ground.
You've been recording.
Dude, they had the fucking teriyaki flavor. Let me call Aya real quick. Whitey, how long were you using their service for? Call Aya. Yes, I remember seeing how this assault happened. Yep. They got convicted and everything. So I'm gonna call my wife real quick and see if she wants me to pick up my kid. They want the trial. They try to pay me off. They don't want their money. I don't know. I haven't seen him after I interviewed him. Like, see if I get a few minutes to call back. I think we're okay. She would have called me by now if she wanted me to pick him up. And I feel like I'm at that point where my brain is gonna seize if I push too hard, maybe? Yeah, she would have switched over to my name. Yeah, they had the fucking I already have the salt-based one. They have the teriyaki flavored one. And the teriyaki flavored one is like on another level of deliciousness. Because it's not a lot of calories. I'm eating fucking weed of the seed. I'm putting my dick in pee. D-O motherfucking double G. Man, we had the opportunity to buy this house at $1.8 million, and we were fucking retarded for that. It's like valued at over twice now. This place was listed for, what was it? I think this place was like listed for 169 million JPY, which the dollar and the yen were almost parity, like within 5% of each other when they listed this. It's fucking 300 million JPY for this kind of villa. $300 million JPY. It's about $2 million bucks. See how deep it goes? Like, I know it doesn't look like much from front, but it's like a city villa. And I know these don't look crazy, but they're fucking concrete homes, and the garage is 3 deep. It's such a weird area. I can't. It's not listed. It was though. We should have fucking bought that shit. That's a massive house back there. Look at the size of that thing. The only problem with these steel reinforced concrete homes, they take forever to build, and if you want to tear them down, they're supposed to last like 200, 300 years, so you have to get this giant construction crew to come and knock it down. It costs so much to build it. See that villa, right? It stretches all the way back here. There's no backyard. It's just, how do these guys have a backyard though? What the fuck? Oh no, they don't have a backyard. They kind of have a front yard though. What are these do? This house is like 5,800 square feet. Look at the size of this thing. All the way back, like this, all the way back there. Do I use Aero hosting? Aero hosting sounds familiar. Hold up. I think they're the scam site. Let me shit all over them in a second if they are. They might. Are they part of Aero Tools? Come on, AI. Well, how did I get that much thinner? Dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I guess I gotta like smile more? No, because I keep losing weight, so I have to keep registering my fucking... Rack, hold up. Whitey, is IRL hosting the fucking IRL Fools piece of shit home hosted computer? Or is that another one? They try to hide their name. What an original name, IRL Tools. It's almost like they didn't copy IRL Toolkit at all. What's up, Thrower? Dude, I was up 30-something hours before I started stream, and I managed to go 24. Hold up, let me take a look real quick. Rack, why do you ask? I'll tell you exactly what their infrastructure is, because they went to my house and they wanted to copy my setup, but they couldn't get the same 10 gig fiber uplink. So they're just using like consumer grade internet to host these streamers, but this is predicated on whether or not they're affiliated with IRL Tools or not. Which IRL fools, because they're not on the proper visa in order to host a business or do anything like this. Being a sole proprietor on the wrong type of visa, it does not give you the ability to start a business. Let's see. Oh, a second. Hi, もしもし。
失礼します。郵便局ですが、書き留めを持ちました。
あ、はい。
ありがとうございます。
はい。Okay. I have to sign something. 1 second. Let's go sign this. Give me a second. I'll tell you why, dude. It is so ghetto. And I don't know if it's the same. It sounds familiar. Okay, hold on. Oh, they're paying. Let me make sure.
ありがとうございます。
あ、はい。
書き留めになりまして、
はい。
こちらにサインだけお願いいたします。
はい、了解です。どこら辺？
空いてるところどこでも大丈夫です。はい。ありがとうございます。すいません。こちらご住所の名前だけは間違いないです。
はい、間違いないです。
どうもありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。お疲れです。Or the Yorubashi credit cards arrived, baby. Look. The fucking Yorubashi credit cards arrived. Dude, I was waiting for that thing. There's a bunch of points on that motherfucker, too. Give me a sec. I'll tell you right now, and then I'll break it down for you because they're so full of shit. So there's a let me just make sure. IRL hosting. I'll tell you if they're legitimate or not. That's them. Let's see. Yep, that's them. Wow. Okay, so the deal is using a service to hide their identity through, so I can see some. No. If you go to the Discord, it's this by affiliate. So let's see. Oh, I just go here and then. So the way that they undercut all their competitions, right, is because, and this is pretty, like, bang on bullshit, is, what's it called? Oh, wow, they hid all their fucking... No way, dude. They hid everything. They hid everything in their Discord. That's wild, dude. So if you go on their page, there's like no information about them because they know that they're operating illegally in Japan. That's funny. But just to clarify, yeah, it's them. They're going by that name, trying to deprecate it away from the other business. But if you click on the Discord invite, it goes to tools and them, right? So it's the same. It's like the same like image branding and all that stuff. So basically, when they started their business here in Japan, they had servers in a room. They did not have a business visa in order to, like, they didn't have a business. They were port forwarding and reselling consumer bandwidth, meaning that you can get basically fiber uplink, you know, 2 down, 1 up fiber here for like basically included in your gas bills. I'm not joking. It's basically free. Like if you go with Sony, gas, electric, all that shit, they'll like bundle 2 gig down fiber, 1 gig fiber up. My secret layer. They'll bundle 2 gig down, 1 gig up fiber for free. And what they were doing is they were port forwarding, and that is a tremendous security risk that goes against the ULA of the terms of service, right? To use that product, which is Sony Neuro, which is arguably the most stable internet, right? It's by Sony. Now I have Sony Neuro, but I have like Sony Neuro 10 gig. So it's 10 gig symmetrical versus, you know, like 2 down, 1 up, because they live in fucking poverty areas of Tokyo where they don't have access to it. But they always predicated the design of wanting to host people on getting 10G. And they, if you think about all the costs of putting your, like if you're hosting other customers on an enterprise, like you're selling bandwidth to people, you need to be in a tiered data center, right? Because there's a tremendous security risk. So if you're just paying basically $20 a month internet to host a bunch of people to profit off of it, which is illegal in Japan, and you get your visa stripped for doing that and possibly even go to jail, that's what they're doing. So if you compare their prices versus like all these, I mean, it's pretty blatantly obvious. If you look at the prices of their services across the board against name like brand established names like IRL Toolkit or Anti-Scuff, who've been in the industry for like you know, over a decade, I think, or even Synapse, they undercut their prices by a substantial margin. And the difference in price, if you calculate for it, is whether or not you have to pay the overhead to be in a tiered data center and get static IP peer-to-peer fiber. If you omit that, then they're actually overcharging. Because I can get static IP on my router here, on my system here, on all 3 of my fiber lines here. As a matter of fact, I'll show you all 3. I can't talk about one of them. This one is a 100 gig line, right? I can host 6,000 people if I wanted to, reliably. So, right, 10 gig, 10 gig, 10 gig. I'm sorry, 100 gig. But I can't talk about the 100 gig one because that is a NDA. That's why I have such good latency. But like, let's say someone wanted to get hosted in Japan. I have more bandwidth than every single hosting platform cumulative, right? Just in this place alone. So there have been people that ask me to host them. I refuse to port forward, but you can do RC remote, meaning that you don't have to port forward in order to like host a stream. Because it's a huge security risk to the ISP that is providing your internet for you, right? Because they have access into your core network, regardless of whether or not you have a firewall or not, right? Obviously they have a firewall, but I'm just saying they could like DDoS the shit out of it because they'll probably issue a static IP and they can just tunnel right through and just attack the shit out of their network. Or they can send malware in, or they can, you know, they can put virus in, whatever the case may be. That's why they're a little bit uneasy about port forwarding, and the EULA stipulates that if you do port forward, right, it is at your discretion to keep that safe. And you are not to resell that bandwidth or that line to any other. It's for personal use, right? It's not to resell to other people. So when people ask me to host them, and I've done that, right? Because I have plenty of bandwidth that I only use like one, you know, I assume like 1/120th of, because two 10G lines in a fucking, two 10G lines in a 100G line. I could easily host 6,600 people, but if someone wants me to host them, I tell them, yo, like, get me a Jetson Nano, throw Ubuntu on it, throw Noabs on it, like a small little PC or like a Nook. I'll leave it right here and I'll host you for free. So I can undercut all of them because I'm not trying to profit off of, you know, just consumer fiber. But at least it's free. So what they're offering, I can do for free. Why do I have it? Because it's cheap. It's cheap. Like my business 10G lines are probably like $80 to $100, less than $100. One's 50, the other one's like 100 something, maybe double. And then the 100 is in beta test. And it will never be sold as 100. It'll be sold as a dual 40 gig NIC or QSFP plus ports. Dual 40 gig QSFP plus ports, where you can have 4 20 gig individual connections on one router. That's why it's a giant black box. Yeah, I mean, they are. So you can compare all the established IRL brands and look at the pricing of what it costs, like you know what I mean, margins, overhead, using professional grade equipment and server racks, and like I said, data centers, location, peer-to-peer fiber, and your margins require you to be relatively expensive, especially if you're hosting a bunch of customers. But if you don't have to worry about any of that overhead, and you have a bunch of computers that you put in a room where you have to turn on the AC because they overheat in the summer, then your overhead, basically, you can slash it right in half. Or even a third. So if they're charging more than half the price of their competitors, or even like a quarter of the price of they're actually like price gouging. And they're also implicating the people that are purchasing their services, whom I'm actually acquainted with, and I've like warned them against it. But they're cheap, right? They're cheap because they're cheaper than anyone else because they're not a legitimate, like, they're not a registered corporation. You can't get enterprise grade data center fiber, like, you just can't, because you're not an enterprise. You can't get corporate fiber because you're not a corporation, right? Like, I can get corporate fiber because I'm a corporation. I can get enterprise fiber because I'm an enterprise, right? You have to prove that you have startup cap, you have business, you have a masthead, and you have an office, or at least like proof that there was a startup cap that was involved in order to get that service going. But if you're just, you know, it's not that hard to port forward and then host, you know, like 50 people, 60 people on a single 2 gig down, 1, like, so, because it's 2 gig down, 1 gig up. Let's say at 10,000 kilobits per second, you could host, so 10,000 kilobits, 10 megabit per second, and you have 1,000 megabits per second, you could host 100 people on that line, right? It's really good fiber. Yeah. but it's not supposed to be for resale. And that ain't cloud. Cloud is when you're in a data center and you're actually on cloud. I guess I can remote access my OBS like this. So yeah, let me show you the definition of what their definition, what your when you purchase from them, what cloud is. Let me show you real quick. It's very cool. Okay, so I'll show you. This PC, according to their definition of a cloud, right? Bare metal. So I'm gonna have George's MacBook Pro, okay, on remote access. Okay, just take a look at this. Hear me out here. So I gotta put my key in, and then okay, watch. Oh shit! I'm on cloud server, dog. I'm on cloud server. I'm actually on a cloud server, in a real cloud server, right? Because this is actually a real cloud server in San Jose, California, right? So look. Oh my god, my cloud server. Let me boot up my cloud server for you. Let me host you for $79 a month. Oh no, I don't know how to use this. Wait, I keep clicking the same thing. Oh my god, dude. Cloud server. Look at that. We're on the cloud server, dude. We're on the cloud server. Look at that. Bare metal. We're on my cloud server, dude. The one that I deployed. Not even port forward. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. We're on my cloud server, dude. We're on my fucking cloud server. So this is that bullshit, right? Oh my god, dude. We're on my shit. We're on my motherfucking cloud server, dude. So this is that goofy shit. So I'm gonna access my look at this. Oh my god, look, I got the buttons and everything. I got the buttons and everything. Look. I got my cloud server, dude. I got fucking cloud server, dog. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. Oh my fuck, dude. Such good latency, dude. Oh my god, dude. Look at that. Oh my god, clips. Shit, motherfucker. I got clips. Look at that. Oh shit, dude. Dude, deployed cloud server. Bare metal. This that bullshit, yeah. So you get the idea, right? No. It's really not difficult to do once you install the software and you deploy it. You just replicate it over multiple PCs and you throw it over a hub, and you make sure to clout chase the biggest streamers that'll attempt to get your name out there. But usually they're pretty hard-headed, right? They even threw me on their page at one point. I was on the iRoll Tools masthead at one point. So I will take them to court one of these days. Because without my permission, they put my fucking face up there. And that implicates me in a scam, right? Of which I did not give them the permission to use my likeness by any means, any way, shape, or form. They just did it. Which is absolutely nuts. So just be careful, Don't I would really be careful. If they're popping up, they're like selling ads on Instagram or like using, you get what I'm saying? Like the lowest common denominator of attempting to sell ads to people. And the reason why it targeted you, Rack, is because you probably follow my stream, and naturally I have tags like IRL, stuff like that. And if you're following me, then it's going to cover over to you. What's my thoughts on unlimited IRL? Seems like they came up with, and they're still here, but unlimited IRL has shifted from more of a consumer-friendly brand to a more prosumer-friendly brand. And this is your here, I'll show you in a second. I'll show you what they offer and why it's really good. Give me a second. I gotta go to the restroom. Let me get some rice real quick because I want to. Actually, I'm not gonna eat this right now. I gotta wait for Aya. I'm gonna eat this clam chowder noodle, or I'm gonna heat it up. So just give me a moment, okay? Just watch the clips. I'll be right back. Throm, it's good to see you, man. BRB, real quick. I'll show you what they offer that no one else can. They offer TVU prosumer setups and stuff like that. It's pretty impressive. Or LiveU backend. And they actually work with LiveU, so it's, you know. Oh, also, IRL hosting poaches customers from IRL Toolkit whenever they have DDoS attacks, which is really fucked up. Like, I have proof of them doing it. I have screenshots I can show you if you'd like to see them. It's fucking insane how pieces of shit they are. So like they're trying to benefit and like steal customers away from them because they're at their lowest point, like getting DDoS. That's kind of nuts.
Well, it looks like he's making a lot of legal stuff transparent, which is cool. Benar-benar stick mas. Agau-gau. Gau-gau-gau-gau-gau-gau. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You like that, huh? You like crazy daddy. You like the crazy. My GTR, it was a GTR black edition, so it had carbon ceramic. Yeah, carbon ceramic brakes that they didn't sell in the US. This was before all the Nismo shit came out. And I think I bought it for like 130 grand. And it was used. Nah.
Oh my god, oh sorry, do you like children? Do you like children? Yeah, good man. Oh shit.
Yo, yeah. Yo, you gotta apologize to me. I gotta go to the police, man. You won't stop.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
すいません、唾吐かれてるんですよ、この方に。
Just a hint of love.
Give him the love. Yeah, yeah. Raul! Down to go and check it out. You 大丈夫ですか? Diaper uppercut, diaper uppercut, yoga fight. We're in the 60s.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow!
What is it?
Just keep like half of my hand.
Yeah.
Not more.
Well, すみません。I got clip that. Bro, clip that shit now.
Cashmeow?
Yeah, Cashmeow. You get very close to my shaft there, honey, okay?
Okay.
Let's leave a little bit of space there, okay? Because COVID. What's your Instagram? Everyone's wondering what your Instagram is. Toodaloo, bye. Don't run into your friends. They did have a lot of hyperluminous stock sales. She just touched my ass. What the fuck? You touched my ass. Hey. Like my ass, my finger went in the ass crack.
She liked what she saw. Dude, I was telling them, in Osaka, bro, I was getting molested on the trains left and right when the trains are busy. The girls love to touch up on your ass.
Put her finger in my fucking, my ass crack. Yeah. Sheesh! Oh my god, this guy just ran into... Yo, clip that shit. This is my life. What are your thoughts on... Oh, yeah. So, Whitey, you can hear me, right? I think they still support... Like, they're fucking awesome, you know? Like, they're like a third-party retailer that's very fair on price, working as partners with some of the most prosumer devices on earth. Like, TV encoders cost $30,000. LiveUs are $1,500. Like, the whole backpack, LiveU backpacks can... Just the encoder alone is like $1,500, right? Some of those TVU encoders, like, they can source those at a fair price. I think... Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. How much does a TVU1 encoder cost? The reason why I don't use it, not because I can't afford it, is simply because it's way too big for me.
Hardware TV encoders vary based on their capabilities. Entry level.
Here. Let me take a look here real quick. TVU, TVU. Let me see, TVU. So TVU Networks is like the new one that like Hisenot was using, and various other streamers were using. They're absolutely professional grade. And let me see, contribution encoders. They're, again, LiveU does the same stuff, right? But I think Unlimited IRL really more or less focuses on their like prosumer, and then this would be pro. But they're basically the same thing. They're 4K 60 hertz capable encoders. They have contribution encoders, receivers. I mean, these, granted, it'd be nice to have this, but it's so fucking heavy. So this is their like top of the line, and the TVU one is used by people like Hisenot, you know, 4:2 HDR. Granted, Twitch doesn't support HDR, but you know, this is kind of an overkill. If you're doing sports broadcasts, I think they cost about $30,000. But they could be, you know, allowing streamers that are partnered with them to utilize their services so long as they get advertised, right? So TVU1 encoder. And the only difference, functionally speaking, because Twitch doesn't accept 422 HDR, all the things called support 5G, is this encoder is 4 times heavier than that one, right? And I want to know the price of this thing. I think it's about 30 grand though. So it's impressive. Unlimited IRL caters to the more professional streamer, but they also sell stuff like, so they rent these systems out for $300 a day. A TVU1 encoder is rented out for $300 a day. And if you want to purchase it, yeah, $300+ a day. Let's see. TVU1 purchase price. Yeah, I mean, they just say it's $300 a day. TVU with 6 cellular camera, 4G backpacks, 13 with good condition with a few. Wait, what? I'm buying this. But why do I need that? Wait, they have one for sale located in Minnesota, United States. So they're reselling this thing. Is it broken? What's the deal with this thing? Amazing seller, Black Man. How are they? It's a $30,000 encoder. Condition: used, an item that has been used previously. The item has some sign of cosmetic wear, but it's fully operational, functions as intended. This item may be a floor model or store return that has been used. See the seller's listing. CL condition. Model RM860V2. RM860. I want to make sure that this is their most RM680V2 TVU one. Maybe they're not as expensive as I thought. Oh no, that's the old model. Yeah, the new. Okay. Quotes for purchase. So you got to contact them for direct, because it's like purchasing a car. Sale price. Okay, so $4,680 for the base model with software and modems, potentially more 4K HDR features, so about 10 grand, right? Okay, this is more comparable. Okay, I guess that's why it's popular. But again, this thing is fucking huge. So I thought it was a $30,000 encoder that rivals the LiVU 800, but kind of slots in, gives features. Twitch is saying I can't gift subs, yet it let me 3 minutes ago. Twitch is lame because it's like Riot Game on 4,000. Oh, hook it up, man. Hook it up, dog. You're trying, man. I'm glad to see you here. But it would be nice to get to 200 subs so I can attempt to get the 70-30 split. So if you guys have your primes, it would really help, but it's up to you. So I have a bunch of these LiveU Solo Pros. And these are about $1,500. $1,500 for the non HDMI version. I'm sorry, $1,500 for the HDMI version, and then $2,095 for the SDI version, right? And I mean, you can see I have a lot of these things, right? So this is more prosumer setup, right? So these are field network encoders, and these are definitely prosumer to pro. I mean, you'll see news broadcasts, news networks using this encoder. It's actually made in Israel. You guys keep 6,000, not 6,000, but I think about 30, I have 5 of these, and then I have 10 of the old ones. I never said I don't like the LiveU. It's just heavy. Now, if I had a cameraman, because this thing uses 4 times as much battery as this does, and if you put the correct camera on this, it looks better than this, though very slightly. I mean, like, I've ran the FX3 on this thing, and they are pretty comparable, especially with lenses on the iPhone. But you gotta run a gimbal on a cinema cam, and that alone is heavier than my whole backpack setup just for the iPhone, right? Like, this encoder alone weighs about the same as this thing. $6,000 in cash hidden on the house. Is that? Yeah, it's a LiveU Solo Pro. Yeah. So if you use the Sony Action Cam, it looks significantly worse than this. You can see in my clips, when you see a clip that comes from this setup versus the Sony Action Cam setup, and this roasts it. And it uses 4 times less power, and the bonding's about as good. I would say that the professional enterprise grade bonding on this is better. But the point of the matter is like, this is for, in my case, woe is me, a backup, right? So a lot of people want to get their hands on these things. And again, these, I think these are about $1,500, or maybe they're $1,600. With the chip shortage, I'm sure they'll go up in price. Anywho, well, look, I have even more. So I'll show you how it's all set up real quick. I have one on the go if there's an earthquake and I need a backup of a backup of a backup of a backup. I have the Action Cam connected to it with the Solo Pro right here. That's what you just saw. And it's just a more, it's a bit more of a cohesive professional setup. So all of what's occurring in this, when it comes to iPhone, the iPhone has more raw performance. iPhone can do 4K at 120 frames a second. This is 4K at 60, but it also has an ASIC GPU that belongs inside a $30,000 LU800 or the LU800 unit that LiveU sells. So they took the GPU from a $30,000 field unit. I thought the TVU one was a lot more in price. So this is just simply more of a professional setup to where the way that I would use this is for a multicam super stable setup. I would Ethernet directly into here. I would connect a giant camera, and I would bond, because this does 6 sims. The iPhone could actually do more sims, but you start getting diminishing returns once you go over the 4 sims, even 3 to 4. But if you want to do 4K at 120 hertz, you really need the 6 sims. Or 4K at 60, you should really have 6 sims. Really, you can get away with 4, but you should have 6. So I have spent a fuck ton of money to make sure that there's no reason why we ever go down. And that's why YDM's so interested in what that has to offer, because it's a backup of a backup of a backup, right? So if I go to, what if I say Apple products are garbage? But, you know, if I'm using it, it might not be, depending on application, right? Because you know that I also have, I'm certain these are your favorite phones, but why am I not using it, right? Because I use the correct tool for the job. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't use Apple or Android or whatever, or MacBook Pro or not. However, when it comes to video, they're using iPhones to shoot movies and shit now. So, like, whether you like a particular company or not it could vary, right? Ethically speaking, morally speaking, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't think about it. But if I'm using it, probably out of anyone that you know, you probably got to give me the benefit of the doubt when it comes to Thrawn. If Cashmeow is using it, it must be, you know, because I actually prefer using a Windows-based setup. But Windows is fucking atrocious right now in its current form. I would prefer to be on it, but I cannot buy a Windows-based system, Thrawn, and do this. I have OBS, all this shit running on here right now, right? I can't do this on, it's simply not an option. I can't do that. You know how you have a powerful PC, right? Like a Windows-based laptop, and you do this. And everything darkens, everything slows down. There's none of that on this. And that's why I'm using it. Not because I like it, not because I know how to use it properly yet, but because it does something specifically. Like my iPhone, I don't use it as my daily phone. I'm not a huge fan of the iPhone. But when it comes to the specific task of taking video, it just slaughters everything else. It just does. Well, I need the support of Mac for the application that I'm using it for. Well, maybe one day I'll throw Linux on it. Right? Because the funny thing is Thrawn, I guess you know I deploy my own servers. I can access my enterprise grade Epic system, Epic cluster from this laptop, right? I can remote into it because I have really fast fiber here, which is what we were actually doing a little bit earlier on the stream. But that's pretty much the reason why I've switched over to Mac for the streaming workflow. But the funny thing is that my powerful setup is all PC. Indeed, yeah. Linux already cracked to work on M1 and M2 series Max. I'm aware, but when it comes to optimization for like metal render in OBS, this kind of, you can't really fuck with this one. Fiber Lemur Muscovy. Install. So, by the way, Throwan, this is a M5 MacBook Pro. I don't know if, yeah, you probably could install Linux on here, but definitely the GPU drivers for Linux won't be compatible for, unless maybe on Fedora it is. But I'm not good at using Linux, and I also have Linux VMs deployed as well. And on those unset VMs, I have NoAlbs deployed, Linux variant of NoAlbs deployed for live streaming on big server, but locally no, because it's pointless. I need the Apple optimization to get the battery life performance for my system, right? Because I don't know what the fuck to type in Linux terminal, right? Once I deploy it, I forget about it. There's just too much shit that you can do with Linux and fuck up, and I don't know all the commands and stuff like that, right? I prefer Ubuntu, just personally speaking, but yeah, I mean, like, I have Linux distros, actually, it's all Ubuntu, you know, deployed. But, 999.999% of the time, you might be able to say bullshit, it's garbage, whatever. But if I'm using it, there must be a specific reason why I use it, right? And then I also use, well, I don't use Linux, but I also have Linux deployed on a scale that's larger than probably most of the people that you know. But I'm not using it for my personal device. I just have no ambition to do so. I require what Mac offers, the optimization on Mac Silicon, the compatibility of Mac Silicon. Like, I know you can put Linux on it, but I require the optimizations for software, Metal FX, Vulkan that Mac has put in this, that Apple has put in this particular laptop. And if I want to do tremendously large LLMs, I mean, I guess I can put Linux on an M3 Ultra, but I think that would void my lease terms. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I respect that. I prefer Ubuntu. Linux for workload only requires a web browser, PDF viewers. So, when it comes to having a bare bones system, yeah, like Ubuntu's great, and that's why I prefer Ubuntu, because if you want something that runs absolutely rock stable and all you need to deploy is NoAlbs, meaning all you need to do is deploy what I just showed, the bare metal streaming setup, yeah, like Ubuntu is the shit. That's all. It's not a lot. It's not very resource intensive, right? But on Mac Silicon, it uses less power than my Ubuntu deployment, while it's having more features, right? More of what I would consider like just quality of life improvements for me. But yes, I do use, well, I have Linux deployed, right? But anyways, this is your more professional setup. If I had to use Linux for like more professional, heavy, yeah, but you have driver compatibility issues. and you don't get all the features from NVIDIA or Quadro. I'm sorry, not Quadro, for RTX Pro on Linux. You lose, you lose so many of the features that come with the NVIDIA unless you run Windows Enterprise Edition. But even with that being said, I have a booted, I have a Linux, well, I'm sorry, Ubuntu deployed. Marlon, what to do? How is it, fellow? It's good. If you want a good Linux, then you can pay for it. That's the thing I have, you know. So it's deployed, and I don't have to touch it. It gets updated every once so often, and I can make an image. I can make a you can actually do that with because Mac is Unix based, and you can do that with Windows nowadays as well. But you can take a image really easily of the stable instance, and then just revert to it on Linux so much easier than anything else. Well, also Mac is pretty easy with that as well, but with Windows it's a little bit of a nightmare because it doesn't revert the drivers properly and fucking bullshit. So using everything at my disposal is the best way. Zoran, you pay for perfect. That's cool, man. Well, then hook it up, man. Hook up Daddy Cash with some cash. Yeah, there's a PayPal link in there, bud. No, it's never obligatory. Maybe you replace Linux with Macs Mini M4s if that is the workload. The only Mac Minis that I'm going to require is M5 Mac Mini. I would prefer to keep sipping power and having, unless of course there's a M5 Max. Like I'm my lease, my enterprise lease agreement will also upgrade me to, if there's a M5 Ultra, it will get upgraded that as well. They will come in upgraded on my behalf. But as far as I'm aware, it will probably be an M4 Ultra dual CPU, like it'll be a dual CPU M4 Ultra. That's what my guess is, because M3 it's always one behind. Zoran OS. Blake Nerdy, what to do? Yeah, if I was making money off of what I'm doing, it would probably be a Linux deployment. My trading platforms used to all be Linux. I think it was Fedora, but anyways, yeah, we had a system administrator and all that stuff. That wasn't something that I had to do, right? Our high frequency trading machines were running off of Linux distros. But I am not good enough with it. I just don't have, I didn't grow up on Linux. Well, I grew up on it, but I didn't use it that often. I much more prefer the QOL of Windows. But like right now, Windows Estate is not good enough for me, and there is no other product that I can just unplug and have the same performance on battery life that I can. You get what I mean? There just isn't. It's the same way, like when it comes to video, they can shoot professional. They can shoot movies on iPhones, where they can't do that with they can do that with Android, and the closest they can do it is the S25 Ultra, but they don't. They use iPhones. You see what I'm saying, right? It's just like really one application. You know what I do after I end my stream? I turn off my iPhone and I fucking leave it right here. So everyone's got their, but I'm pretty much windowless right now, except in the other room. Obviously, we have a couple of I have windows right here, but yeah, I think for my personal, like, QL, just general computing tasks, Apple has been fantastic so far. And I was under the same impression as you, Throrin. If you ask anyone in chat what I thought about Apple, ask Whitey. Dude, there was people in chat talking about like unified memory, like getting 16 gig MacBook Pros. And I was like, what the 16 gigabytes? Like, how is that even enough? Right? Because my system was running like 128 gigs at the time. I was like, all right, 16 gigs of RAM. And then it turns out that 16 gigs of unified RAM actually runs much more efficiently than 120 gigs of RAM on a Threadripper setup. So I didn't know that. Just like, it's more productive to have the ability to have unified RAM than the Threadripper setup. But and again, you can ask Whitey what my attitude towards Mac was until 25 years after I got my first Mac laptop, which I returned. I'm back on it for the first 25 years. It took that long because I just didn't want to have anything to do with it. I ignored it for all these years. And then finally I was like, damn, it's cheaper than Intel-based systems for more performance and a better build quality and a stellar monitor, right? So I picked it up. If I wanted to, I could dual boot on here, but you know, I hope that's comprehensible, right? I have no bias. All these companies are trying to get money from you. At least Ubuntu's not, but yeah, me and you are on the same page, Blake Nerdy. I just have the balls to say it. That's why I keep using the word QOL, or the acronym QOL. It's just quality of life. Yeah, I'm sure Linux is better, and if I like grew up on it and was more used to it, like I know how to use it on a very basic level, but I'm just saying, like I can install fucking Ubuntu image or the fucking Linux Fedora, whatever the shit, or Red Hat or whatever. I can deploy it and I can use it on a very basic level, but I don't know the fucking terminal. I don't know anything. So it gets. I know how to use it to change settings, right? Especially if you want to host a data like a tremendously large database, like you can't really. You have a hypervisor client with Linux distro on there, or Red Hat. That needs to be done for me, and then I can utilize it. Right? I mean, I can install it and get it working, but I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna put in the terminal. And I don't even want to pretend to know. It's just time that I don't have, right? The unified RAM is no joke, but I'm doing everything currently on 16 gig. Dude, I know, the 16 gig unified RAM is more than adequate. And the reason why I got 24 gigs unified RAM is because I want to potentially do LLMs locally. And the extra 8 gigs is pretty big, apparently. That one was 2000. Yeah, I've only dabbled. I'm in the same boat as you, Blake. Yeah. I'm probably underselling how much I know how to use it. No, I'm sorry. I'm overselling how much I know how to use it. I know how to use it once it's. Again, I can install the shit on it, but then I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to get specific drive. Like, well, I know where to get it, but I'm just. I don't know anything about networking with Linux. I don't care to know. Pay someone to fucking do all that shit. MacBook, what to do? I guess I'll tell you another way to change your video in quarter. Yes. No, I don't host myself at home. I use IL Ticket. But, I mean, I can host myself at home. I was just showing you some bare metal. My cloud hosting. My own cloud hosting, right? No port forwarding. If you'd like to have a gander at it. I'm waiting for M5 to get put on Twitch Enhanced Broadcast so I can deploy Apple Twitch and I'll be the first person to be 2K streaming, because I was streaming HVAC. That's another thing. I don't think you can HVAC. Oh no, maybe you can. No, you can. So I know how to do that with Linux. Actually, with Ubuntu. Well, make a new one that is not Linux or Windows. It was down. Absolutely annoying. Networking. Yeah, I have no idea with Linux networking. This is what I'm saying. I have no fucking clue. I just don't have the time to do it. But if it's required for making money, like a trade platform, right? You're not going to deploy Linux. I'm going to have it deployed and have it networked properly, and then I'll use it. Stream looks top-notch, very, very professional. I do my best. I'm not hosting this stream, though. But you'll see something pretty funny in a bit, because I'm being hosted by IRL Toolkit. Clearly, I can host myself as well. Arguably, maybe with better latency, because I'm closer to the actual... I've gotten this Wi-Fi 7 so fucking stable. I was using remote GeForce. If you go back in the vlog today, we were using a cloud gaming GeForce Now, because the servers are right down the street from me, and I have multiple 10 gig fiber lines. It was like zero latency. Well, actually, it's less than 1 ms latency. There is some, like 0.01 ms latency, which I think is about the response time of, I bet you that's the RTT, like the RTT of like an OLED panel. That's the response time, because it's really like right here. And that's cool throughout. I respect it. It's the same in my case for my stream stuff. This is all Linux. This is Linux right here. This is Linux distro for no obs. Yeah, but I can't recommend... I just tried it for the first time, right? Because I could. And it's not for everybody, because I can understand if you don't have a huge pipeline, super low latency, commercial grade fiber line, they're talking about 60 to 80 ms latency. I'm like under 1 ms. Under 1 ms RTT. I could not get it to... Like, I could not get it to give any... I can deploy it again and show you guys if you want me to. Well, McBuck, it's not for everyone. But in my case, if I was a gamer, it's something that I would really contemplate. Because if you have the fiber line to access that server at really low latencies, you could competitively game from this setup. I was doing it via Wi-Fi 7. 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi 7. Not MLO, just 6 gigahertz into the Wi-Fi 7 router. I was doing it Wi-Fi and I couldn't tell. So if you go back in the stream, you'll be like, he's doing it via Wi-Fi? It's like, that's how big the pipeline is from... Yeah, I am spoiled. That's why I don't have to sacrifice, like... Yeah, if I had to optimize using Linux because I have to deal with like only 1 gig or like 5 gig fiber. Obviously, I'm trolling. I have 100 gig fiber here. I have multiple 10Gs in a single 100 gig fiber. But yes, I am spoiled. But it's also cheap as fuck. The Wi-Fi 7 is excellent, yeah. You originally use the BTC for RAM ties when, yeah. The only way, if you have rich parents or if you're wealthy yourself and you're close enough to the server that's hosting that GeForce Now, the data center that's hosting GeForce Now, the NVIDIA data center, then I would say go for it. If you want a game with, like, no perceptible latency. And you gotta remember, I used to be competitive FPS gamer, you know? I could not fucking tell a difference. Now, I used to actually, just contextually, I just... What the... He was talking how people get free stuff. Oh my god. I don't think so. Send global messages. Is there a 4K monitor you recommend? Yeah, we can take a look in a second. There's I'm gonna recommend one that's an ultra wide, but they have the same version that's not an ultra wide. That's a quantum dot mini LED. What's a quantum dot mini LED? Mini LED display. I'm just, dude, it's so much. I know that OLED has infinite contrast, but you just can't with the. They're so goddamn bright that infinite contrast don't mean shit unless you're in a dark ass room. Like, OLED's dope, but you gotta turn everything up and darken everything. The only thing that I really see OLEDs being superior, I'm talking about the newest one, Skip Trump, thanks for the 14 months, man. Only thing that I will agree that OLED is superior at, including tandem, I can't say with tandem OLEDs yet. But in terms of peak brightness, quantum dot mini LED with the multiple dimming zones or whatever the fuck are so good. It does everything. It fools me. I thought this was an OLED display when I got it. But it's just so bright for being an OLED display. So I know that they have tandem OLED displays that are arguably going to be brighter than this, but then you'll be able to get a quantum dot mini LED screen with backlight array, multiple array dimming or whatever the fuck it is. It's called. It'll be at like 5,000 or even 10,000 nits now, and that infinite contrast that OLED has at 3,000 to 5,000 nits peak brightness for HDR, 3,000 stable. Be at 10,000 with mini LED by that time for half the cost, with no burn-in and no input late. Well, obviously, I don't know. I think they've gotten input latency pretty damn good on mini LEDs as well. But if you have a movie room where you can cut out all the light that's coming in from anywhere, I would say go for gold with OLED. If you want a movie theater experience at home and you can control the lighting, then by all means, I think you should go OLED. But unless you have a specific cordoned off room for that task. I don't know, man. Give me a second. We'll look. Oh, and Whitey, tell me where I can get the RTX Pro. God damn it! Once I have to take this as well. Baby, dude, I am fucking killing it. Good for her, man. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Okay, so I was working from home tomorrow, so I don't have to take Gene to school. Gene and I'm gonna wait till Gene and I come back. I'll chill with you guys until then. I don't have to take him to school in the morning. Okay, let me eat this real quick, but. You don't want to, yeah. I still, even with tandem OLED, there's still the risk of burn-in anxiety, right? Like, they're not perfect. There is still some burn-in. It is an organic LED at the end of the day. You're the biggest monitor. Oh, reseller of monitors. Whitey, I'll show you in a second, alright? There's a 27-inch one that LG makes now. Oh, not LG. Yeah, LG has that W OLED. Samsung has the tandem OLED. Was it Hisense that has that fucking new that multiple array, or the local array dimming shit? For that. Hello? もしもし？いけないよ。うん。本当？ガチで？OK、じゃあ、もう即迎えに行きたい。はい。もう、5時15分とか5時15分から5時30分。うん。いいよいいよ。OK、愛してるよ。はい、バイバイ。Alright, we gotta pick a beam. Okay. It's not gonna make it, but what the fuck, man? I gotta pick up Gene. I'm so exhausted, man. I'd go OLED all day if I had a movie theater room, but not in. There's just too many options with the mini LED. That I would rather take. Like, they've solved all the issues, like, from me looking at these monitors at the store, they've closed the gap so much. And, like, OLEDs can do what a lot of tandem OLEDs can do what the mini LEDs can do, the quantum dot mini LEDs can do. And then a lot of the mini LEDs can do what the quantum dot quantum dot mini LEDs can do what the WOLEDs and the tandem OLEDs can do. But there is one specific thing that the mini LEDs can do that OLED cannot, which is reach way higher peak brightness levels and sustained brightness levels. So for a general purpose monitor slash TV, I would choose mini LED because there's no burn-in anxiety, period. But for a theater room, I would choose a fucking OLED, a tandem OLED. That's just my take. I know other people have various other takes on it. They just haven't solved the burn-in, right? If there's a detriment that OLED has, it's we're gonna go back outside, but they haven't solved the burn-in. I don't care if it's a monitor. I like them for phones. I'm not saying I don't like OLED. I'm just saying I like OLED for phone or for movie. That I've seen some of my friends, what do you call it? The LGW OLED stuff. They look amazing, but it's in controlled lighting. As soon as you have lighting coming in from outside, it's like, why? Why would you not just get mini LED? I don't know. I don't fucking game. I'm gonna watch YouTube and shit on it. And yeah, because you have to compensate for the lack of infinite contrast with the brightness, right? Because mini LED does not have infinite contrast. But it definitely compensates for it with reaching crazy fucking brightness levels. And I've never gotten that, like, maybe because I'm getting old, I don't get that eyes getting seared. Now, probably if I was in a dark room, I'd get it, but you just have it fucking bright and... If I were to buy a new TV tomorrow, I'd probably get that Bravia mini LED. Contrast levels are poor. I haven't seen any mini LEDs of good quality. You gotta show me one to change my mind. Nah, I'm sitting in front of one right now. And then there's a bunch of Itobashi camera. But they cost like fucking $30,000. But then again, I'm confusing the fucking OLED for the, see again. They're pretty close. When I went to Big Camera with Aya, we saw they had a side-by-side mini LED and OLED, and it's the one thing that we could notice was absolutely notice was the mini because they're bright, right? The mini LED looked better, but I'm certain if it was dark, like the OLED would, I don't know. It was easy to tell, and it looked like OLED at first, and obviously the OLED costs a bit more, but they have them side by side at Big Camera. It's unfortunate that I can't stream in Big Camera. But again, it's okay to have an opinion, right? Like, if you like it, then I don't disagree that OLEDs are fantastic, but I like them for phone. But it's still like an unresolved technology, right? They're still chasing that, what's it called? They're still chasing that, fuck, I'm so tired, man. I can't believe I'm gonna go pick up Gene. Let me check my battery on here. They're still chasing the ability to go with some kind of solid state organic product. I forgot what the fuck it was. OLED without the organic, so it doesn't degrade. That's when it'll be perfect. Aren't they still chasing it, right? They want to replace the organic LEDs, because organic, it degrades no matter what. It's something you don't have to worry about with mini LED. Yeah, of course, contrast can be better on OLED, but not in a bright, not in a bright fucking room. I don't know where you get them. Actually, when you go to like a big electronics store, right, like everything's bright, and then that infinite contrast don't really mean shit, right? You got to really go into. Sometimes they have the darker room set up where you can see that it looks gorgeous, and I don't disagree with that. But I think that's the last step. Is if OLED can change to some kind of solid state material that doesn't degrade, which I think they're trying to do. That's the next step after going tandem OLED, I guess, right? Then you have a perfect television. You can go as bright as you want. You have incredibly low power usage. But I think it'll probably get left. Because they don't scale in terms of price. God damn it, dude. Gina's gonna go nuts on me. Hisense TV, all the rage. I haven't tried any of the Hisense one. I saw one of the reviews from CES. I've seen the new Bravia one. That was gorgeous. That was the one that we saw. The Bravia top spec 90, I think it was 96V. 96 inch. I don't know why Japanese TVs, they go by inches, but they call them 96V or 92 or 96V, right? And they had them side by side with the OLED, and they just look fucking amazing. But I saw the video of some Hisense TV where it was like 10,000 nit brightness or some craziness. And this is some person that likes OLEDs as well as mini LED TVs, and he made a good comment saying, like, if you want to watch movies, OLEDs the shit. I agree with that. And again, in a controlled environment, if you want to watch movies in a controlled environment, the closest thing to a movie theater at home, that I agree with that. Because as soon as you have all these bright ass lights in a store, that mini LED all of a sudden looks really, really appealing, especially because mini LEDs scale up, and they scale up, like they're not as expensive per inch the larger they go in size, whereas OLEDs get exponentially, well, I don't know about exponentially more expensive, but they do get significantly more expensive per inch the larger you go, right? I need socks. Because of the one brand selling mini LED in the USA. You can get the Sony broad, or it was expensive. It's cheaper than OLED, but I saw the LGW OLED and I haven't seen the new Samsung, right? Because they sell, it doesn't, even Japanese brands will sell in the USA before they sell in their own market. Because people in the USA tend to like bigger televisions because houses are bigger in the US. So those OLED those like Japanese made, made in Japan, crazy ass high spec processing, top notch TVs will go to like a big camera as a floor model to advertise. And then they won't have any in stock. We even went to Yodobashi and we were like, what's the newest mini LED screen? They were like, this is it. What's the newest OLED? This is it. Is it available for purchase? No, it isn't. Why is that? It's going to be released probably in 6 months after it's released in the US. Why is that? Because most people in Japan don't purchase TVs in this size. So it's the same. It's a lot of people think like, no, it comes out in Japan. No, it goes out in the US because it's a larger market. What's up, Chinese Queen? We gotta go pick up Jean. I can't believe I called Aya earlier and she said she was gonna be able to pick him up. Now I gotta pick him up, which is fine. But I'm so exhausted for being awake for so goddamn long. Whitey, at the end of the day, they're both close, though. I mean, like, Mac Drew has point, but, like, they're both pretty close. Like, they've closed the gap within each other for what they can do. I mean, it's kind of unfair to OLED to go into a bright-ass electronics store and look at the screen, unless they have a dark room, which sometimes they do. They have, like, a little movie theater set up where you can go and check out the OLEDs, because that's where they look really, really good. Of course, they still look good on their own, but not next to a mini LED TV. It's just fucking unfair. Television is like 5,000 sustained peak brightness. Oh no, 5,000 nits sustained, and then like even 6,000 to 8,000 nits brightness. And now apparently Hisense has a 10,000 nit television, right? And then when it's bright, there's all kinds of lights all over the place. It's unfair to OLED, so. Nine swords, dude. How am I gonna do this? Dude, I'm so fucking cooked. Oh, no. I was awake for 30 whatever hours before I started stream. I was also live on Wormsack for like 5 hours before I started stream on this channel as well. So I've been live between the two channels for, I think, between the two channels I've been live so far for 30 some odd hours. And I was awake for 30 something hours before I even went live, so I'm so cooked. But no choice, he's my baby boy, I gotta go pick him up. I don't know. I feel like zombie right now. Okay. Pick up the Gene monster. Mr. Terrorism. Okay, I better give me some Aya loving, like a karate kick. People can say start saying stuff when me. Oh, I don't hallucinate unless I'm up for more than 72. I don't think I'm not. I haven't been up for 72 hours. I slept a lot prior to waking up, so. If I have to fight it, it's gonna be with sleeping pills, and I refuse to do that life ever again, or live that life ever again. I don't want to be a slave to a bunch of fucking pills. I don't know. I have to watch Gene at least until Aya gets home, so probably not. I am doubtful that I will immediately go home and crash. My assumption is that I'll take Gene home and then I'll stream for a bit on desktop with him. It wasn't ramen, it was a clam chowder with noodles. Yeah, it looked like ramen, huh? It was clam chowder. I think I've stayed up for 96 hours plus. And I did not hallucinate in that particular case either, but what'll happen is like I'm beginning to feel the side effects, but it's really in the early stages. Like if I really had to push it, I could stay up for another 35, 40 hours, but I would not be able to speak properly. I think I'm already getting to that point right now, but it would be exacerbated. It looked a little suspicious. It looked a little cummy, didn't it? Yeah, it was good. I got fined earlier today by cocksucking. Well, actually, I'm gonna make a YouTube video of it. I want to get taxi, man. Oh, my love, my love, fuck. My rub. I Have you ever had a rub? The rub of your life? No, nothing. You remember the people came to get it. They assumed there was nothing in it. Oh! You see the lights, so the lights look red to me. They're orange. Like I can tell once it gets close enough. During the day I can't tell either way. So it's so bright when the sun's shining towards the taxis. The LEDs aren't. They're not bright enough. They're fucking. They're not variable zone dimming, whatever the fuck. Ooh. That one isどうも失礼します。まっすぐ行って甲州街道を越しちゃってください。了解です。Here, Whitey. I think it's this one. Whitey, do you want a... You want a 27-inch 2560 by 1440? Or do you want a... Xiaomi makes a mini LED one? Ooh. One minute second response, of course. Well, that's got a little bit better. It's like 0.01 ms. That 1 ms is these fucking monitors, like goddamn OLED looking at through the AMOLED screen. I mean, they obviously shut me down after 1 hour. It was funny, just talking shit. I was surprised at how the latency was on Wi-Fi, because I've never done it via Wi-Fi. So, first time. Impressive. Oh, you want a 4K tweet? What's your budget? サウンドスタジオドアのご利用お願いします。はい、クレジットカードお願いします。了解です。お支払い方法を選択してください。クレジットによるお支払いです。暗証番号を入力してください。確定ボタンを押してください。IC カードをお取りください。はい。1枚目の伝票を印字しました。ありがとうございます。失礼します。Oof. Okay. This one is good, I think. Let me see what your pricing is. There's some good 4K 120Hz monitors. Oh yeah, true. Do you want super high ref? Like Whitey, what's your graphics card? That's a good point. There's some here that are significantly cheaper at 120 hertz, and then there's like 180 hertz, and then there's 240 hertz. I think 120 is like definitely bare bones, but also depends on your GPU, like what kind of GPU, what kind of frames you can push. Also, there are a lot of 4K screens that I think you can go 2K or like 2560 by 1440 on them, which can do 240 hertz as well, right? What do they call them? 4K, 2K screens? They have some kind of AI upscaling. They're FreeSync compatible. Yeah, Whitey, what's the budget that you want to go with? HDR 600 is fake HDR. There's one here I'm looking at that's a TCL. That's display HDR 1400 certified, but it is $400. This WQHD is 2560 by 1440, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, it is. Wait, WQHD? Huh? I want to get the Giganic. $16 and 120 under 500. Oh, dude, this is fucking under $500. Take a look at this. But you want it to be 4K, right? Oh, what the fuck? You have a 1650? Why don't you go with a 1440 screen? Why don't you go with like a, I don't know if you want a future proof, like $500 is, I mean, you should probably go with 120 hertz. I thought you were gonna say you got like a 9070 XT or something. That's a good point. Yeah, what do you use with a Mac Mini? Get 120. I mean, there's so many that support 120 now. Why don't you plug in the Mac Mini via Thunderbolt to DisplayPort, if that's possible. And no, it's HDMI 2.1, right? There's no DisplayPort on the back of that 1650. I don't know. I'm looking. There's some 4K. I mean, there's some fantastic 1440p like. This is Japanese, but I'm sure you could find that part number. Wait, what? I can't even post this. I have to post it in Discord. I'm not moderator on this channel. You want to go for like 1440, that's a shit, but I know you want 4K. The Mac Mini can run 4K 120. Can it do it via DisplayPort via the Thunderbolt port, or is it just... That's a 2560 monitor, Whitey, the one I put in Discord. But there's just... I know, there's some other ones that I was looking at. Issue my 2, I'm not sure. Check if there's a DP to Thunderbolt 4, and then you could just plug both of them in and use both, and just switch back and forth depending on what computer you're using. Like, you can have two computers, or two monitors plugged into one, and then just switch based on which one you want, which to display, right? Let me go pick up Gene real quick. And I had my first fisting experience with this chick that was a crack whore. And the reason I only did crack a few times. Bye bye.
Just know your man couldn't handle it himself like a man. I have to call another man. I'm going. I didn't drop that shit. I didn't drop that shit. I didn't drop that shit. Who dropped that shit? Did he?
Sorry, I'll pay for it. Mark Slay went, oh, holy shit! Ah! Shut the fuck up! You can't hear it?
Fuck up, bitch!
Thank you.
Hi, Sahashi D.
Holy
Holy shit, dude! What the fuck? I dropped my battery.
Hey, man.
Dude, I thought...
Dude, I just saw Japandi.
I'm supposed to meet up with him right now, dude. I just dropped my fucking battery. I thought I used to get pulled over by the bike cops in Vegas.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I just like remembered this LED, and I was like, yeah. Dude, he scared the shit out of me, man.
Oh, I did.
Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi. I have to take care of baby boy. That was not me. That felt good, huh? What the fuck? Bro, yo, can you guys clip that, please? Clip, that was Gene's loudest fart I've ever heard. Can you please clip that? Oh, that smells bad, dude. That was not me. And then you could hear, bah. Can you please clip that? Like, seriously? Just clip that, please? He just fucking farted like Omega fart. Oh, could you guys hear it? Holy fuck. Oh, that works. Fuck you! Look, fuck you! Clip it! Fuck you! Look, how the fuck are you? Look, fuck you! I fuck you! Fuck you on a big screen! Fuck you! Okay.
638
Slow underscore pair. SLO underscore pair. Dot dozo 638. Yeah, go follow their instas. They're cute.
Got cute face.
Oh yeah, they follow. Yeah,
Cute
yeah.
face, cute face, cute face.
Yeah.
Cute face?
Yeah.
Cute face?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Cute face?
Yes.
어디로 냈네? 너무 막아놓네. 되니까? 나이트 내는 아니었던 말.どうしようもないまたやっちゃって。どうしようもない。どうでも見てくんないよこれ。
speak English. She can drink like one chum. Ayumi さんちょっと美味しいですよね。Make sure you guys join the Discord. You are view champion. Hi, my YouTube classes.
So you were going every day?
Not every day, but like every weekend.
Every weekend?
Like, partying, and
yeah, like her.
Waking up. The show. What?
あや六本木毎週行ってたでしょ、週末。Clip that shit.
You just doored that motherfucker?
Oh my god. You clip that shit. Clip it. You saw it, it was on camera. Clip that shit. Clip it. Clip it.
お姉さん大丈夫ですか?
Clip it. Clip that shit, dude. Clip it. Contents.
最低.
Contents.
Cash.
Meow. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Bro, that fool was like... I forgot that I had to take him home in a damn baby stroller. But, oh well. Ding dong. Where's mama? Why yo? Candy! Ooh, Jean. Wow. How bad is it? Jean, I'm gonna eat the doggy. Yep. I'm gonna eat it. I will eat the doggy. What? You're gonna eat the banana? What? Look, Jean, look. Wow. You wanna eat banana, Jean? What is up with you and the banana? He says don't eat the doggies. Don't eat the... He says don't eat the doggies. Gene, I'm not gonna eat the doggy. This is where I got fined earlier, but maybe worth.
Banana phone.
No, he's not saying banana phone. He says that he doesn't want me to eat the dog. He says that
China number 1.
China number 1. He wants me to eat banana, not dogs. Because woman and banana sound similar.
Fine for streaming.
What's fine for streaming? Oh yeah, Whitey, I was gonna ask.
You're not trying to game on this, right? You're trying to have nice monitor on your eyes. Oh, yeah. I got a fine for breaking ordinance. It's nothing illegal. It's just a fineable offense.
Yay, no gaming on this.
It'd still be nice to have a 120 hertz display. There's a lot of options there. Just go look up like HDR 1400 or whatever. Or HDR 2000, 4K 27 inch. Maybe you might have to go. Pasta? No, for smoking vape.
Maybe a Dell monitor if no gaming.
Hell no. Oh. If he's got $500 budget, shit. Go ultra wide, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all the haters. I'm telling you, dude, once you go ultra wide, you don't go back.
Mac Mini supports DisplayPort alt mode with Thunderbolt 4 to DP 4K 144 Hz.
Oh, good. So you could have that plugged into your DP, right? And then you could have the other one plugged into the other monitor. If you want to switch, you can, right? You could just have both of them plugged into both monitors and then switch back and forth as you see fit. Is that a reasonable option? You get the added benefit of being able to use both monitors at once. Many 4K monitors have that pit
Would
mode.
say Sony, but it seems outside Japan they don't do a lot of monitors.
They do for high-end stuff. They're Bravia. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I was thinking of television for Bravia. I haven't seen any gaming Sony monitors. I wouldn't be surprised if they exist. Gene, mama. Banana phone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this shit is fucking heavy. Gene, you want candy? Candy tabero. Gene, you want candy?
TV and car sound system Sony still does a lot.
Dude, I bet you Sony makes fucking cash out of this on their insurance division more than their consumer electronics stuff. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, that's true. They have speakers and stuff. What's their biggest? Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Chew, Gene. Gene, here. Gene, eat that first. I'll give you more. Okay. Hi, you want 3 of them? One more. Oh my God, you want 3 of them at once? Dude, you're a greedy fucker, man. Little Al-Qaeda, dude. You like Daddy? Gene, stop it. Okay, let me call Aya real quick. Maybe she's already arrived. Gene, don't do that after I give you candy, man. Ow! Fuck!
Dean! Aya,今どこ? Aya. あとどれぐらいで帰宅? あ、オッケーオッケー。まあ大体どれぐらい1時間ぐらい? あ、オッケーオッケー。30分。オッケー。もうとりあえずゆっくり気をつけて。うん、3、40分。オッケー、気をつけて。愛してるよ。Okay, Aya says she's 30 to 40 minutes, but if there's any delays, damn, she was way out. Whitey, is that 1650 Ti monitor your dedicated Twitch monitor or whatever? Dean, shut the fuck up for a second. No, no, one candy. Dean, I'm not a heroin dealer, dude. Say three candy. Please. No. Fake crying. Okay, do fake crying. Say What are you, an actor, dude? Okay. One. 一つ. One only.
Two.
No. Greedy fuck. Gene. One. One. 一つだけ? No. Stop trying to count more. One. One. あげていいけど一つだけ。Sorry. Okay, one,一つ. One. Okay, only one. Stop counting, dude. One. No. One. Say one. Only one. No. No, you said one. Dude, what the hell, man? There's one in your hand. もうない。もう空っぽ。お家にあるよ、お家 at home. You terrorist. Gene, smile. Gene, smile. Gene, smile は? Smile. Gene, ニコニコは? Smile. Gene, can you smile, please? You're a raver? Dean, no more. More night. No. Okay, one more. Oh, what the fuck, dude? I don't know if he's acting. What the fuck is that? Hey, fuck. Shit. No candy. No. Jen, say sorry, go man. That's that. What the hell are you apologizing to? Say sorry to daddy. Push night. No, see, no.
What up, this is the X.
Terrorize the kid. Oh, terrorizing it. He's so cute. Goofing off. Bye-bye, Gene. Woo! 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 You like that acceleration? You like it? You like it? Woo! Woo! Woo!
Did you get the ball?
Yeah, I put it in the bag. Gene, say hello, chat. Hello, chat.
Hello, Dad.
Okay, お家帰ったらね。He's faking it. もうすぐそこじゃん. We're almost there, dude. We're almost there. もうすぐ. Look. Woo! Woo! He likes the G-forces. Brace. Gene. Do, dom, ba. Do, dom, ba. Do, dom, ba.
Huh? Yeah? Whew! Oh my God, dude. Gene, look, the lights. Woo! Do, do, ba. Do, do, ba. Do, do. He likes it. No. Gene. 진짜笑って. Whew. Oops. Do. Ba. Do. Gene, do. Gene, do. Titta. Evil, evil, evil. Oh, I guess he was a good boy in the grand scheme of things. He even got in the baby stroller to begin with.
He's getting too big for the stroller.
Yeah. The other one's smaller. He doesn't fucking need a stroller anymore. If I wouldn't stop coddling him, he walks. I just burnt all my energy. Okay, Gene. No terrorism within our domicile, okay? Whoa. Come on, wheelie. Okay. Okay. You had fun? Gene, fun?
Yeah? Why are you out of breath for? Okay. Be careful. Gene, both hands?
How about a tricycle?
Maybe when he's 3. I guess he could ride it around on the roof. Gene, let's go. Here. Gene, just leave it.
Hello, Gene.
God damn it.
How was Gakko?
Gene, let's go. Gene, let's go, ne. Come on, let's go. Kacha. Okay. Kacha. Oh, come on, dude. Okay. Stop it, dude. He's like wheezy. Gene, those are leaves. Eat it. Eat it. Salad. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Please use the handrail, Gene.
Don't worry, I got him if he falls.
No.
Go.
No.
食べちゃうあかんで。
Go, Gene. Come on, who cares? They're fucking leaves. Be careful.
Raisin bread, Gene.
Jump. Oh, my balls, dude. Be careful. Shoes and socks?
Hayadouken. Fire extinguisher toy.
No.
Diaper uppercut.
China uppercut. Gene, China uppercut. What is that, Dr. Yellow? Yeah. Nope.
Do a backflip.
I'm gonna eat it. Eat it, Dr. Yellow. Dr. Yellow. Daddy eats everything, Dr. Yellow. Daddy eat Dr. Yellow. Yep, I'm eating Dr. Yellow. Gene, hurry up and take your fucking shoes off. Come on, let's go.
Daddy eat doggy.
Mama, 食べる. He said, yeah. Mama, 食べる. He said, really? He said, no. Gene, hamper. Socks, hamper. Socks, dake, hamper. Hamper, please. Thank you.
Daddy needs so have a big shit fast Gene.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Gene, come here. Dude, I'm sweating. That was fun, though. Gene, ただいまは? ただいま. ただいま、うんこ食べた. That's too much.
Daddy, go
Daddy, うんこしたい.
No, he doesn't. I'm having a parlay sauce and a mic. Ah! Jane! Come over here, you little rascal.
Oh damn, it actually read it correctly, haha.
Get off the bed, Sonny. Get off the bed, you sonny kid. You sonny fuck. I love you, Gene. Gene, wait. Can you wait. Candy, I get it. Just mate. Be careful.
GAIJIN show CD out.
Gene, let me change real quick. Oh my god, dude, I swear. Gene, mommy's almost home. Okay, maybe 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. When did we call her? Like 20 minutes ago?
Amazing. TTS became Chinese lol.
Yeah, because I installed... Gene, get the fuck off the bed, goddammit! Shit! Gene, Daddy's gonna eat 1-1.
8.
No. No. じゃあ向こう行って。あげるから向こう行って。Wait, I have some. あげるから。Here, go play in another room so Daddy can rest for a few minutes. Okay, wait. No, look. Whoa! Gene, here, do you want this? Oishi. Wait, eat one of these. Here. Naughty. Here.
Are you not afraid that Gene won't mess up or break another laptop?
Not really. Our credit cards arrived that insures this for breakage. Granted, our other ones apparently covered it as well, but there's a bunch of points on them, which is cool.
Gene, do you like natto?
He does. Gene, do you like natto? Gene, do you like natto? Why don't you forget about this and eat some more seaweed with them? Do you like the seaweed? Oishi? You like it, huh?
Gene, do you like bullet train?
He loves bullet train. No. These are good? They taste good? See, these are fucking amazing. They're good, Gene? Daddy's gonna have some.
I love seaweed, it is so good.
Yeah, but this is special. It's like $5, I think. $4 or $5 for seaweed.
Gene, you like fire engine.
These fucking seaweeds are fire. They're Korean, I think. Hankoku nori. I think they're roasted. Gene, you want a bunch of... Here. Go, okay, go another room. Go. You're gonna eat 2 at once. Go. Here, これあげるからもうこう行って。Here, go. Come on. No, you can have all of them. Go. I get it. Okay.
Yum.
Fuck, these are so good.
Yum.
These blunts are a little bit... I think these blunts are crusty.
blunt. What flavor? Smoke it, light it, you want.
I would, but not for free.
Why not free? It is not even real.
It's a fucking seaweed blunt. And you think this is gonna feel good going down? I'm gonna smoke this dude. Dude, what is this fucking seaweed? This is addictive. These are the best seaweeds I've ever had.
You need some good.
No more? Go, 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 go. One more, 一つずつ食べて. Like this, Gene, look. Oishii? It tastes good, huh? I found something special. Fuck, I want to put these in some rice. Alright, Gene, go play in the other room. Go play. Mommy will be home shortly, okay? 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 Hi. Gene, go play in another room.
Middle.
Later. Mom,
Middle.
No, Gene, I can't. Gene, I can't.
Middle.
Not right now.
Middle.
I thought. じゃあ向こうで遊ぶ？向こうで遊んでくれる？あげるから向こうで遊んでくれる？ダメ。You have seaweed all over your head.
何ついちゃった。何？Oh.
Okay, go. Bye. Gene, bye. Gene, later. No, yeah, I don't think Gene, later.
Later. Comers. Children come.
Dude, do they have kid-size heads? I gotta get them some headsets so we can watch this shit together. Gene, stop it.
Gene, here, come, wait, 1 second. Gene, naughty, hi. Gene, stop it, please, please don't. I was such a good daddy to you. Gene, that. Gene, why must you do that? Here, come here.
Middle. 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 Middle.
Wait.
Middle.
Oh, here. Maybe. God damn it, Gene. Shh. Hold up. Daddy wants to watch something first, okay? ちょっと待ってね. Gene! Gene! No! ちょっと待って。落ち着いて、Gene. Be nice.
Be nice.
God damn it, fuck!
Gene is going to fuck up laptop.
Yep. And then I can go get M5 Max. Well,